Hey, what up? Tim, thanks for the 11 months, by the way. Almost an entire year. I got thanks for the 47 months, almost an entire 4 years. Not to be one-upping or anything. What up, Eric? What's up, Juju? Taiga, Ixiot, Do, Naz, what up? What up, everyone else? It's chilling. It is way earlier than I normally start my streams, so. But I was up early, and I have erased the cast in 3 hours. So I was like, it's either early or we don't ever stream. So, okay. As what we're doing today, I think I was just going to play some runs, but honestly, now that I'm here, it's like, I don't know, maybe there's some other like single ability loadout we could do real quick or something. I kind of like those. Level 2! Level 2 would go crazy. I'd last another, I don't know, 4 minutes before the game gets impossible. Holy, what up, Greg? And I didn't really have a plan today. I didn't have a plan yesterday either, so I didn't stream. I was just like doing other stuff, but well, I also had D&D and it ran late, and I was like, I just want to do other things. I might just play Rogunner for now. What is going on here? Why was I doing that to myself? Oh man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So let's do 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 1, 1. What up, Pelosi? After the full milk run, what is there to do? Well, after the full milk run, we did the level 1 run, which was fucking hard. We got it done. It only took 2 streams, so it wasn't that bad. That's a good question. Like, what other challenge things we want to do? Actually, these are things we have to think about. I'm content with playing the game in a normal way, but I kind of really like those challenges, so I'd be down to do more. What is that? Brooch. I miss the fact that Brooch was good on the level 1 run, dude. Yeah. Oh, David, how's it going, dude? What's up, Goth? How's it going? Did I skip you? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh no, I've been kind of looking for something else in terms of like challenge stuff. I really liked the single ability stuff, but I feel like I did all the ones that like really interest me. I know that YouTube has been really begging for a Diablo one, but I don't even know if I want to do that, so. Thanks for the 43 million years. I appreciate it. Thanks for enjoying the stream. I was gonna be able to watch the stream instead of odds. Yeah, I imagine you're in the special time zone that doesn't get to watch the normal streams. We're very early today, so we got a big day ahead of us. Actually, I will remind everyone later, but we do have a risk of resources race at 3 hours. So, water Brax is going, dude. There's a Lemurian on me. You know, it feels just like so insane though to be able to do this much damage, have this many abilities, you know. Dude, the hitbox on this is so crazy. I did not even want to activate it. I don't know why it keeps... Oh, dude. Sucks. Naz, thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. Thanks for joining the stream. Oh, that's salty. I'm a Raymond Daniels gaming, unfortunately. See, the thing about Raymond Daniels is that he can come up with infinite challenges when they're not actual challenges, you know what I mean? I have to find things that are actually hard, so it's pretty difficult, you know? What up, party? How's it going? Well, I have to come up with challenges that engage me, anyway. Either way, I need to figure something out. Alright, bye-bye. Finally get in a race stream, watch all your YouTube videos. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Today we're just doing, as far as I know right now, just some normal E8 Umbral runs, so. Is my game too quiet? I think my game's pretty quiet. That's a little bit better. Raymond Daniels, not a challenge. He's in it for the content, man. She does fine. I think I had my game volume turned down for something. Oh, I remember. Yeah. I can't tell you guys though. Oh, man. I'm gonna turn up a tiny bit more even. Actually, let's reverse those settings real quick. There we go. Like doesn't some new stuff with obnoxious sounds? No. Not me, actually. Take your advice because I was longest E8 on one character so far. I'm E2 on everyone. E6 on NG. Hell yeah, dude. The climb. Can enemies spawn, dude? How about... Ah, man. Thank you. The one thing especially about the challenge runs is that we have... The early game is harder, right? And that means a lot to me as well. Alright. What we got? Okay. No challenge today? I couldn't think of one that was fun enough to do today. Can't tell, this implies an NDA, which implies gearbox testing. I'm convinced. I didn't say anything. You guys are saying stuff. And it's all in your heads. Break NDA challenge. Dude, it would be... That would be crazy. Yeah, someone dare me, I'll do it. I just need one dare, bro, please. Can't turn down a dare. Holy. Minute Eclipse 9 on series was boring. That's the spirits. Everybody sends the Pinkertons to sell his PC and house. Yeah, I have nothing left. The fuck? They'd take Echo, dude. We do have AP runs here. So it's good. I like Mocha with Roadgunner actually. So we can start flying soon enough. That's our Sail Star chest, I guess. I suppose. Yeah, 5 gifted, and I'll leak it right now. As much as I like egg. You know, unironically, there are people that are that down bad for just like a modicum of Twitch fucking $50. It's crazy. Or just want attention, I don't know. Pick your poison. $25 for nuking working relationships makes sense, but it's not even $25. You get half. Or most people get half. What's your favorite item in the game? Don't have one. Depends on the run. Depends what I need and what's fun. Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough world out there for streamers. Had to walk to work today. Had to walk down a full hallway, man. It's tough. We don't need damage. Let's get moving. Do you usually like shuriken on survivors like Huntress and Ragnar? So I had a run recently where on Huntress I printed like full shurikens. It was actually very fun. All you have to do though is you have to play the character a little bit differently. With Huntress you can't just hold M1. You have to like literally walk up to an enemy and use the shuriken like this, right? Which, if you do that, will end up doing more damage. That's just like a playstyle change that not many people want. With the railgunner, it's a little bit different. So if I want to hit these guys with my rail cannon, I do that, right? I shot the shuriken off to the side, and then I was able to get the full shot in. So it's got to start flicking, basically. You'll be good. What was the aim for the Star's delusional job before an influencer? Dude. Also, it's nice to have like something not on reload here. You can just use real quick. Yeah, the entertainment business in the early 2000s was ridiculous. My eyes more damage, never a problem. The thing is, like, this game, in roguelikes in general, right, are about using what you have to solve the problem of the run, right? Yeah, I think sometimes that's easy to forget. It's easy just to be like, well, I want, like, the run that just works that I want to play. And I think that's maybe what some roguelikes are kind of turning into, but I don't know. I think back to its roots, roguelikes are about that. Problem solving with the tools you're given. I will keep it. And sometimes shuriken, I mean, shuriken's always enough. Oravi. Thing about this game, you're always given enough tools to win, so. What up, Knight? How's it going, dude? Is there anything behind here? Nope. The med chest. Another equipment. Well, there's the med chest. I'm fucking losing it, dude. I'm losing my mind. We should go after Newt, wherever that is. So let's check this first. What up, Volps? You don't like the stage? That's okay. I think it was the best stage too, though, so... As far as being able to win... Risk and reward, so I'm gonna keep pulling it. This makes the most sense. Hey, sorry in advance if you get this question a lot, but have you ever thought about starting a VOD channel? Exclamation point VODs? So the thing is, unfortunately, I put all the, or I linked my Twitch channel with my YouTube, and so it's all on like the same channel as my other one. It's not like a new channel, so they're not very advertised very well, but they are there. Like, I can't release them publicly because it's gonna tank my YouTube on that channel anyway, and I have to re-upload them somewhere else. I don't know. It's a huge mess. So I'm gonna just keep uploading them there. Does that have more credits than they say choose? Yes. The problem with Aqueduct right now is that Shrine of Shaping exists. And if Shrine of Shaping spawns, you lose out on a fourth... 1/4 of all your items on that stage. Or like credit value on that stage. Which is already a lot lower than the other stage choose. And like, it just feels so bad whenever it happens. So... And it's not uncommon. And like, bans are really nice, but you pretty much have to sacrifice a full stage worth of loot for them. Which, again, is still usually fine, because bans are that strong. Especially for characters that can use them well, but... Anyway, I'm just finding it not as fun. Not going well, to be honest, but at least I have a stream to clear me up, cheer you up. How are you? Sorry, bud. But yeah, I mean, the stage economy, there's not a wrong way to go about it, right? As long as you're being mindful about the credits and stuff, and mindful about what you're actually doing to your run. I don't necessarily think there's always a wrong answer. I just think there's usually, like, some stages are more likely to be beneficial than others. And that's just, like, all I kind of base it off of. That's really all you can do. It's like, is this going to be more likely to be better? Sure, it's a chance I'm going to take. Or can I get something guaranteed here? Maybe. I'm going to go there. I don't know. The only wrong choice you could make is going Sirens on, like, 98% of the time. So... You think that should balance stage credits better? Yes. I think Shrine of Shaping is a very, very bad design in terms of stage credit. Like, how many it eats up. It's really unfortunate, actually. But, you know. And for what? Like, oh no, I'm gonna die stage 2, guys. I better lose out on all my scaling and snowballing for the rest of the run right here. Because I might die stage 2. True. True. Should give up, you know, the cost of 3 chests or a legendary chest or a full void seed worth of credits. Because I might die. Okay. Or, or, you don't do that. Let's just start playing Trends. Yum. So you're telling me all this time I've been caught up on the main channel, I've been going to watch VODs instead of watching the VODs that are already uploaded on YouTube. Yeah. Well, it's okay. I don't really advertise it probably as much as I should, I guess. Maybe I should post that on YouTube. Just saying, like, either like a community post or like at the end of some of my videos, just saying like, hey, you know, there's a playlist on the channel here if you're wanting to watch all the other VODs, or you can check out the Twitch, stuff like that. I'm sure people wouldn't mind that. Said YouTube has no chat? Yeah, me, a serial chatter, cannot hang out in the presence of nobody. I need my chats to be heard. Hello. Brother, get me up. Thank you. I stream X amount, upload all the VODs here. Yeah, I mean, I could just, like, put the playlist link in all the videos. I'm gonna write that down because I'm gonna forget. Playlist of VODs. Talk about in YouTube vids. Okay. Also, I had an idea for another thing that I need to tell Gorak later. I need to write down. Okay. Owie. This kind of hurt, dude. Everything kind of hurts. I don't want to be the blame here for the culprit of automating YouTube VOD uploads. No, I was just thinking about that too. I was like, you were the person who helped me set up originally back a long time ago, but no, I should have thought about it more, and I should have. There's a scorch room in the wall. I should have just had another full channel for it, and that way, like, it could have just had the VODs up, not in a hidden playlist. So, but now it's just like too late. So, at least I'm not one of the people who uploaded all their VODs on Twitch. Now that Twitch is now removing storage space, or whatever the fuck they're doing. All the top channels are like losing out on their million hours of VODs and stuff that they have that they can't, like, they don't have time to relocate and stuff. Another thorn. Wow, I'm so special. You watching a stand-up? Not really. I mean, I've found some stand-up pretty funny, obviously. But usually, I find the culture around stand-up very, very strange sometimes. So. Like, I remember, I don't know what it's called, I forgot, but it's like a popular stand-up place. It's some place basically stand-up comedians go to, and then they give them live audiences that pretty much always laugh on purpose. And I've seen some other videos sometimes where it's really unfunny, and then people in the comments will be like, hey, this is kind of like not great, and then the owner of said place will go in the comments and like verbally assault people for sharing those opinions. How dare you, fucking, this person stood up here and they're the funniest motherfucker, and it's like, alright, well, I didn't laugh, so. I don't know. Oh, there was another shrine, I forgot. Here being subjective and people having strong opinions leads to most of the silliness. Yeah. And it's like, I'm glad that there's like different types of stand-up artists for, you know, whoever. But I don't know. It's not something I really get into that often. Hello, creature. What average? Nice if YouTube would let you move it to a different channel, and be nice. I mean, it would help you right now and not that many other people. I feel like, imagine being hacked on YouTube and someone literally steals all your content. Like, it's just like a heist. They just fucking take it, dude. Oh, that'd be so funny. Is your friend heretic? Too strong, not fun. Oh, another chest back here. Alright, I didn't see the scrap or anything, so I am out. Hopefully I got everything. Smile. Dude, I can't see med chests. Something about them is just like, they're camouflaged. I know, I was thinking about this earlier, and I think this is kind of what happens with every... Did I just take this? I think that's what happens with most all, like, art forms at, like, a very high level, right? I was thinking about this in relation to specifically music, but I think this applies to stand-up as well. And art and whatever. But the better... Like, talking about the top echelon of people who are, like, masters of their craft, they tend to appreciate different things than a standard viewer of said art, right? And they start to appreciate, like, the technical aspects in a lot of ways, or things that the common viewer can't grasp as much. So what can happen is you can have something that is like a technical mastery. And you see this with like filmmaking a lot too, where it's like someone makes something that at a technical level is profound and inspired and technically arts. But to an average viewer, it's just like, they're like, what is this? I don't like it. I don't get it. It's not, it doesn't sound good. It doesn't look good. It doesn't, what is the purpose of this? And I think that's very interesting because like you can have someone just create something so amazing and it just vastly not be appreciated at all. But it's not just the perspective of like what you know and how you got there and stuff. I think it's interesting. Spent 400 hours aiming the left toe of my CGI model. Yeah, and all the CG artists are like watching it, are like, holy shit, and this is crazy. And then, you know, everyone else is like, it's a toe. Yeah. And I'm not saying that to take away from anybody. It's just like, it's really interesting to take a look from that perspective of like, even deep in the community of something, you can just have things that just are separate a little bit from the art that kind of brought them into it. I don't know. I think you get what I'm trying to say, though. I think it's interesting. But I think that happens with stand-up comedy a lot as well, that I've seen people like, no, it's actually really funny because it's the design of the joke is so like perfect. And then like they'll say it and no one's laughing or anything. But they're just like, isn't that such a perfect joke? And it's like, is it? Because like it's not funny. You know? And then they'll be like, fuck you, it's fucking hilarious. It's like, I don't know, maybe, like, sure, I don't know. But I'm just a plebeian viewer. Like, I don't care. Yeah, it always has a shoe on it. 100% of it. Rack made med chest invisible as a joke. One of these days, I'm gonna do a run that has only cloak chests, and I have to just figure it out. One day. That wouldn't be too hard to do. Let's put the cloak material on everything. Ooh, that would be cool. That'd be better, actually, than what I had in mind. That'd be a fun run. On the radar scanner, you almost always get on stage 1. Yeah, it's a guaranteed item pretty much at this point, so. The fucking wisp from Antlers was sitting right on the van, and I was like, what am I looking at? Couldn't tell. Including enemies. Ooh, that would be interesting, actually. If we can mark radar, or again, mod radar scanner so it marks enemies, that'd be a fun run. Hello. That was a Tenta? Yeah, I couldn't fucking tell. So funny. Give me the chance though, please. Things as AI sees cloak players, only updating every couple seconds. Ooh, that could be cool too. Am I gonna give up an extra life for a card? The nature of healthcare in this country is crazy, dude. Or it's... eh. How the hell would you ever beat Invisible Umbral? You'd be surprised at how much information you can get by not seeing things. Also, would health bars work? Because that's extremely easy. Song, let's try the bass, I think. By Ron Jenkins. I hate you. Okay. I guess we just do grab it. Do health bars work on enemies cloaked by the one elite type? I think so. Burn. Okay, I have to go get our large chest on this side too still. I missed my reload on my shot. Help. Same with the boss position intercare too? Yeah, boss position intercare always works. Yeah, because like when Mithras gets stealth kit, you can see where he is when you hit him. Pretty handy. I guess there's no reason not to take this, but might as well wait a second. Alright. Curse you to find a harpoon in your loot chest. If I do, I'm banning you. Okay. Just letting you know. You've already signed the deal, so that's how it is. Oh, I didn't pick up the thing yet. Hold up. Alright, so your Sunday going? Well, it just started, so. We are... I just woke up, got something to eat, and then start up stream. So it's fine. It's all good. We'll see if it goes terrible by an hour in or something. I don't know. Wow, what a combo. Time zone difference. Oh yeah, the Siki bomb. Oh yeah, the new Kahana that I want. Oof, close. Almost had to shoot somebody. Okay, let's get out of here. I opened the med chest this time? Why didn't I use the vase to get over there? We'll never know. Now radar scanner, check for cloaked. Surely there's no cloaked. Surely. See? We're good. How about a, about not Siren's Call? Well, I think we're forced. That's how it goes. I'm not taking chances. Finally able to play this game vanilla for the first time, what feels like over a month, and it was playing the Seed of the Week. Hell yeah, dude. Fucking... Make sure you're logging in Seed of the Week hours. Also make sure you're logging in Scrim hours. I'm glad people have been scrimming lately. Launch. Is this an event? Nope. Dodged. Can't see the ground beneath me. I kind of want that band back. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, excuse me. And we... Why is Siren's Call so bad? I don't really have an hour to talk about it. Rather, it tires me out, so it makes me sad. So I don't want to. You're gonna have to trust me on that one. It's so interesting too, because one of the only examples of like a map seeming so good when you first start playing versus seeming so bad, or actually being so bad once you play a little bit more. Oh, you know. Should enjoy an aspect of the game that can maybe play a little bit more, despite burnouts. Burnout can be tough. Hey, we got a thing up there. Hey, we don't have anything in that void cradle. I swear, I don't really get that many voids anymore. Or I haven't gotten very many in the past little while. Especially doing like the challenge runs and stuff. Hello. Do you want a Quest 9 mode, and if so, what would you want it to be? The age-old question, huh? Umbral? I don't know. I will force my ideology upon every other Risk of Rain player. No, it's hard because, like, you don't want to make something that's unfun. That's kind of the biggest thing. You want to make anything that makes the game too unenjoyable or enemies too tanky or whatever. So, but no matter what they did, someone's probably not gonna like it. So, probably say don't touch it. The lesser of two evils is just leaving it how it is, right? Just fucking leave it. Hello. Holy. Hey, man. I keep missing my fucking reloads for some reason. Alright. I think Bastion 8 would be hard to balance. It depends how substantial of a change it is. The thing is, it could just be like a small change. And because of the other things are just stacked up behind it, could just feel bigger than it is. It's tough though. People have something against trying to roguelikes making scan option because of the point seeds are frequent. I also kind of, I don't know, I envy Slay the Spire a lot. As a game and like a little bit of like their community of like how they view, you know, the top Eclipse Ascension thing, right? People are like, oh yeah, Ascension 20 is awesome. It's the cool part of the game, you know. I envy that, but it's also a game that's very hard, and most players, I mean, some of the best players in the world, in 20 streak on most characters is like the world record, right? The fact that we have like literally streaks that go into the fucking hundreds in this game is people don't like 100 streak in this game is only not common because it's boring, you know? I think it would be fine to have a mode where it's advertised as harder and you can opt in or out. And it's just fucking hard. I think that's fine. 53 gets silent? I don't even remember that. Oh, life coach is very good. Not in my opinion, but having a skill difficulty where the highest level is borderline impossible, like getting RNG is just not fun. I don't think, it shouldn't be about RNG, though. That's the thing. Like... sorry. The thing about high level is it should be able to be beaten 100% all the time. But also, I feel like it should just be hard to do, you know? And I think that's okay. That's a better line to walk. I think that's fun. Like I liked doing the a lot of challenge runs in this game. Obviously, they are more predicated on luck than I'd enjoy, but you know. Oh. I just want them to be harder. Like, Umbral is perfectly balanced. And it's not really a luck thing whether you win or lose. And yet, it is hard. And I think that's, like, the balance I'm hoping for. Something that you can overcome with skill. That is hard to do. That's why I just don't want the enemies to just be giga tanky or whatever. And I've written a lot about this in terms of like this exact thing in a lot of my papers that I've sent around. But basically, one of the more important things I've said is just like, you don't want players to feel like the outcome of their runs is entirely predicated on luck. You want them to feel like they had, you know, some capacity and agency to win on their own and something to learn. Luck can definitely be a fun part of it, but unfortunately, luck in this game is just inevitable for how easy runs are. Oh, I got headset Clover ATG printer ICBM, like, stage 1. Not possible, but you know what I mean. It's just like, there's always just going to be that element of you can't have easier runs. It's not going to be a perfectly balanced experience like something else. But you don't want losses to feel like it was out of the player's hands. Or rather, you don't want losses to feel like they're out of inexperienced players' hands. Because new players feel like RNG is the death of the run always, and they play perfect, right? But pretty much no matter what. So. Is that not possible on abodes? Can I have green printers on abodes? I thought it was just boss printers. What's the gimmick this run? Yes, we're doing the 4 ability normal level challenge. We have the leveling system enabled. It's kind of crazy. I did not get a sales star. Did not get a shrine for my chain stall. I like that E8 felt a lot more approachable, whereas the Heat System and Hades felt daunting and too much since we were picking and choosing. I think there's something there from a design standpoint. Yeah, I agree. Well, I don't know. I didn't like the Hades system very much. Because I feel like you had all these choices, and I feel like you would just choose the easiest path to get to the heat you wanted to complete, which means you just you know, ended up picking X or Y every time, and they might as well have just given you a straight path type thing. Like there was almost no point in that, and it kind of watered it down, I think. But kind of figuring out what was used first time around, I don't know. It didn't really click with me that much. So, see how much Shaker Breast got for both removing and re-adding the void timer? It feels impossible to communicate at this point. I feel like there's a middle ground for that. But I don't know. Like, I don't feel like you should ever. I mean, this is maybe a very biased perspective for me, as most of my perspectives are, because I am who I am. And that's okay. But I don't think you could ever listen to the fledgling casual audience that play the game for an hour and then never play it again. Like, oh no, void fields, I can't sit there and farm for an hour. Okay, well, I think that's okay, man. That you can't do that. Like, I also they didn't change the fields timer again. They changed it once, right? Whatever, cool. I feel like you made this properly where your skill is indifferent to the victory, where you have to get good luck item drops to win as skill difficulty has too many variables modifiers that compounded makes a certain win condition not cover the basis to win, forcing player to get several win conditions to truly win the game. Yeah, I mean, like, theoretically, whatever the game gives you, you should just be able to win with. That's fine with me. I was at the Hades fight personally, and all my friends avoid it like the plague. Just free heat for you. Yeah. You guys want to see some magic to make this stage look normal? Whoa. Wowee. Is that a red printer? Resonance disc. I don't like that. Too far above me? Is that base game? Nope. Put on glass for the first time feels like. It's so crazy. Being able to see is a wild concept. Additional graphic settings. I think it's part of the experience, bro. Another fin. No sales star. We got a scrapper finally. That I can see now. I'll take a mountain. I remember seeing the HG trees when I got my first pair of glasses. Like, holy fuck. I think about it sometimes, like, how horrible it would be to live before glasses and need glasses. You just die, right? What? How you live? I mean, I guess you just get used to it. It's like, you know, people looking at a 60 hertz monitor and being like, this is fine. Yeah, they just probably don't know any better, you know? They don't know they're supposed to see clearly. That's how it goes. Put you on the altar in some places for seeing bad. We'll sacrifice this guy, you can't see it. Boop. Ooh, very nice. Rip 3D movies? Oh, dude, I didn't even think about that. Hey, listen, if it's any consolation, 3D movies were a cool novelty, but I haven't seen a 3D movie in like fucking 20 years, so if they were that good, I'm sure I would have cared more. Hopefully you find solace in that. I just wish I could watch 3D movies without the glasses on because they got me dizzy. They were kind of cool for a while. I don't think the red blue 3D glasses were ever that good for 3D movies. The ones with the clear lenses, that was a cool era. Like some of it did feel a little bit 3D, like IMAX or something. But I don't know. It was like, okay, anyway. Moving on. Dude, the holograms? Holy shit. Just you wait, bro. Holograms are gonna go crazy. Stop giving me these voids, man. The fuck? That shit's crazy. I actually can't get a good void out of him. Hertz Rise is so bad. I don't know. I grew up with a friend who said they couldn't watch 3D movies. Like the 3D effect, it didn't work for them. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, are you like unconsciously like crossing your eyes or something? Or like, what are you what are you doing? How do you watch it wrong, man? I don't know. One more. Gimme. Yeah, we got one. We got one. We got one. I think we're good to go. Good or bad, if they were, makes us start working on workers, but let me give an extra item the same rarity. I just think it's fine the way it is, honestly. Do. Where's the TP actually? I would like to leave. There's nothing left for me here. Dude, Yukahana's popping off. Gilded Greater Wisp. Okay. I really wish I still had that band. Headset at the time was a good trade-in, but... sorry, Behemoth. It's gonna take us a little bit to win versus Mithrix. Well, no, actually, I guess we just have Breaching Fin, doesn't really matter. Can't fucking get around this rock. Gimme. This Sage teleporter is always so bad. You have children and scorchworms and mushrooms. What the fuck? Alright. Please stop. I'll heal. Found you. Okay. I don't even want to stomp either because we have children. I'm just gonna catch a fucking orb, man. Alright. What are we talking about? Can we not, like, pretend characters in video game are hateful? Thanks. I don't... we have Transmitter. Fine. I was gonna say, I don't think we have too much defense. We have a fair amount, actually. It's all good. Is there anything else to actually get? I'm gonna sneeze. I think. Okay. Do I want any of these? Oh, I don't know. I'll take a vase. Thank you for thine blessings. I am grateful. Where was the large chest I left? It's right here. Okay. And this is the safe scrapper, so... I just got 6 in natural gas. Hold on, I'm gonna lower the volume of my music. Alright, what do we not want? We haven't scrapped literally the entire run. I don't know if I want to keep reject yet. So our healing's kind of low. What do we have for Death Mark? We have Breaching Fin, We have Chrono Bobble. We have a little bit of bleed. We have Mern, but I don't want to use Mern for Deathmark on Mithrix. So, I don't know here. I don't really need that. Really don't need this. We could get rid of this, honestly. I'll just keep whatever else. I think it's alright. Could have got rid of Shuriken if we really weird about it, but it's fine. Hi, Race. My first time catching live after watching many YouTube videos. What up? Thanks for checking out the Twitch thing that I put in all of my videos. Because at my core, in my heart, I am a Twitch streamer with a YouTube channel, not a YouTuber who streams. So, even though that's kind of what the numbers tell me these days. Red's gonna scrap. I'm gonna keep the healing because we only have one slug, so I'm gonna keep the reject so we get 2 slugs. Oh, the Nuka-Hanas though. Forgot I even had it. It's so worthless. Lovely item. Alright. Doesn't Twitch delete VODs that are older than a certain amount of time? They do, unfortunately. That's why I have to keep uploading them to YouTube. Make sure they don't go into the ether. Though I have lost a few that way, where I've just, you know, lost track of time. 2 months go by, you know, I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to upload VODs. And then a couple streams are gone to the void. Never to be seen again. They will live on in the hearts of the people that have seen them. Nothing more. Isn't that what life is anyway? Surely. Fucking lost media. Actually, though, Twitch is just like full of fucking lost media. It's like lost media, the fucking platform. Shouldn't have taken that 1 tick of damage. Honestly, I thought I would be okay with taking 1 bullet. I wasn't. Anyway, on Eclipse climb, work on each level with each character, even when starting with Mando. And going down the line, I seem to struggle with the Merc. Any tips? So Merc, you have to, at some point, probably learn how to expose transfer. Often when you see me play, I'll be swiping around with my M1 a lot. And I've gotten a few questions about that, like, why is he doing that? And it's because on the 3rd swipe, if you dash cancel the 3rd swipe, you can actually transfer expose to every enemy that you dash through, not just one enemy that you're meleeing, right? Which is really important. Means you can lower all your cooldowns with all your dashes and gain way more damage. I'd recommend learning how to do that. Popped out, thanks for 11 months, dude. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Oh, Soup is kind of a bust, huh? Should I have taken the Seed of Life from, you know, stage 3? Maybe. Maybe. Let's just look for the Eclipse. What do you rate the footage of a snack? Excited for your race today? Surely? Can you expose that slicing winds? You can't do it at range. You can do it if the enemies are all right next to you. Right? Because it's based off of your hitbox with the blade in front of it, right? And you're with the exposed tech or exposed transfer with dashing, you're just moving your hitbox in front of the enemies. So if an enemy was right here and I did slicing winds and exposed transferred it, I could get another stack of exposed transfer in the same animation, but that is all. I'm gonna get this. I'm also just gonna get Brain Coat. Can never hurt. Honestly. Excuse me, you creature. Thank you. Honestly, I know I scrapped the Warhorn, but like, I'll Warhorn up. What up? Merc's my least favorite, other than Chef. Top 3 have to be Loader, Commando, Energy. I think you'll like Merc more once you figure it out. A little bit. Merc is a pretty tech-heavy character, and it's very fun. If you like Loader, you'll probably end up liking Merc at some points. Maybe. Oh, the color grading is still on. Oops. Ow. Yeah, these clones are actually... They potentially could do a lot of damage to me. I need to be very careful. Damage isn't actually that high. Our defense isn't really that high either. Oof. Man. In the middle of charging the special there, just took the orb. It's really bad. That just means we can get one shot in phase 4 now. Okay. Where'd my build go, dude? I never got anything to work with the behemoth. Tough. Why is this run so bad? Thank you. Jesus. I guess maybe I have to get in there to get, Deathmark, I don't know. That orb almost got me, actually. I need to get away from the orbs on this side. The amount of damage I'm doing is actually amazing. What the fuck? How is it so low? I guess I just don't have any watches or AP rounds or anything. It's nothing. Did not break his ankles correctly. Actually use the base now? My playlist ended, but I'm not gonna pause mid-pizza to change it, so... Jesus Christ. Alright, anyway. Hopefully don't die. The one pizza slice. It was never a problem. Hammer is horrible though. The fuck? So bad. G? Don't give me a G. Despite what it looks like, I had to work for that. What the fuck? Where did it go, man? Where was my damage? Side race today, Tyler. It's happening soon. It's one of the runs we ever had. Thank you. I appreciate that. That was okay. I thought it would be better, but it was okay. Warbonds you need most? Honestly, Warbonds doesn't help that much with Umbral. Definitely helps with phase 1, but... I mean, I guess that would have helped my fight, because phase 1 took the most curse out of me. Or gave me the most curse, rather. Took the most health from me. That's how it goes. I was believe, but that harpoon would have saved your run. Yeah. Surely not an item that gives me more damage as we play. And there are times where it's okay, but, you know. What is the optimal loadout? I think 122 is pretty fucking good for normal stuff, but Eviscerate is nice for sure. Eviscerate's good because we have things like Lysates, which make it just so much better. Might do a Merc run, actually. Merc sounds fun. Maybe hit up the 121 potentially. So whenever you see you do 100 runs. Well, how much you actually watch me stream the game? Did I save that thing, or did we just get lucky with Wait, right. I just got lucky again. Alright. If you need help with Merc, this is the help. I need to see where shit is, though. I guess the... Alright. That's good. I still didn't immediately blame the mod. I was curious if, like, risk of options saved it. Is more what I was curious about. That's the mod I don't trust. Where are you? Syringe, that's actually really good. Syringe focus crystal is kind of what we want here for eviscerate builds. The thing is, with this specific loadout, we have to kind of decide. Do we want to go into a utility build or a special build, right? And the choice isn't so obvious all the time. But I think because we have these right here, maybe just go Eviscerate. And we can pivot as well. It's not like we can't just scrap Erosos. We can do whatever. Too bad I haven't seen a normal chest yet. Hold down 1 and shift when you can. It's a specific timing, you have to get used to it. So, there's a couple ways of doing it. Just reading the timing, right? Like that. Or what you can do is you can M1 twice, and then hit M1 and special about the same time, and then it works that way too. So there are several things, several ways to do it. Whatever's more comfortable for you think. Obviously it gets harder when you have more syringes, so definitely changes the timing, so. Start with early game work if I'm not using Eviscerate, especially on Siphon. It sounds to me like you're missing those slice and win shots, my man. The thing about slice and wins that's important to remember is it aims differently whether you're on the ground or that you're in the air, which most people don't grasp, I guess. When you're on the ground, aim directly at your target. When you're in the air, it pops you up a little bit more when you use it, so you have to account for that. It's very important. I don't have health for this. What build do you go into with Exposed? Thanks so much for the tips. Just seen a run with the more, probably my bro to make life easier. Yeah. Exposed is just something that you'll just have, and you'll just use to reset your cooldowns or whatever. It's not really like a build archetype. Excuse me. 4 abilities, I know. It's kind of crazy. This will be Sales Star chest. And we have another one. Alright. Could have been anything, you know. Truly. I have just like no normal chest here. I think right now I actually just want to go this. He also has an equipment. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. You have so many things to keep track of. I don't really want that. You have a scrapper though. For what? Like, am I missing something in the stage, or maybe? Easy mount try. I'm not really worried about the mountain. Maybe I should be, but. Okay. I don't see anything. Where'd they put my loot? I feel like my attack goes so slow now since I got rid of the syringes. see the Sail Star chest. I don't know. Shrug. Also, my favorite part about Eviscerate is sometimes it just doesn't lock onto an enemy. Or they'll lock onto your drone and then cancel your ability. That's my favorite part about the ability. Truly. Come on. Dude. Alright. Excited for Phase 2? Not as much as I'm excited for Phase 3. I am very looking forward to just, absolutely being able to play the characters. Potentially. Okay, let's get that. That's fine. Let's actually go open our chest now. I mean, if they rework the Halcyon in Phase 2, I'll be really happy about that, but... Alright, what do you got for me? Something that I don't want, nor ever wanted. I feel like I'm just not getting voids, dude. I'm reading the wrong ones. Brother. Help. Help me. So I was thinking about this. I might have chose to wait on that chest if this wasn't a mountain shrine. Because I could have gotten two Sail Stars from this mountain shrine, and that would have made that chest a lot more valuable. Especially considering I don't really have any other chests to open on this map for some reason. I don't know. Just less than I thought. Hello. I feel like we're in a pickle. I would like to get above them and boop. It's kind of too much AoE happening right now, though. That's kind of unfortunate. The thing about this map as well, there's no healing drones. I didn't get the slug burner, so I kind of just don't have healing, which is kind of a problem. Maybe we'll grab that Prion, who knows. I was hoping it's for a Beetle Queen or something. Oh, can't slide up that. Every bit of damage I take is like essentially permanent right now. Hello. Try to get a middle of the pack kind of thing going. I forgot how little damage Prion actually does. This sucks. We needed to be right up next to him for the post-crystal damage. I just didn't want to be. Might have to leave, actually. Is that what we're gonna do? Maybe. Should just grab a slug, man. Didn't even think about it. Do nots. Oh, man. I think it's just not actually worth it. I'm gonna leave. It's just gonna take 5 minutes. So, as lame as that is, I just didn't grab the slug. Kind of unfortunate. Like, okay. And I missed another chest somewhere. Guess it was over there? Like the triple gloop. Well, it could have been... Shrug. Alright. Well, our healing problem kind of extends to the stage 2, so... We still need something. At some points. I always just have to remember that. That is the challenge of that stage 1, is you just don't get healing drones. I often forget too easily. I really wanted the blast shower more than this too. I don't like Freon. So I kind of wanted more of a spread on attack speed as well. That did not play out the way I wanted it to. Sometimes in life that is okay. Ow. I was hoping for speed. I did not get what I needed. Should have saved it for the key box probably though, but given the situation, I think that was an okay call. Oh, a healing chest that surely has healing in it. And doesn't have a stake or some barrier item like it would normally have. I can't really complain, can I? Would blacklisting all healing items be somewhat hard on challenge? No, healing drones exist. And also, I don't know, it's not that hard. Like, it's hard in situations exactly like that. When I'm melee merc against enemies that have AoE attacks. But it's not really like a normally hard thing that often. There are a lot of natural runs you have that just don't have healing as well. It's not like it's a special event. Just sometimes you're just in this kind of situation. That was just a very particular one. The Raymond Daniels no healing challenge. That was the funniest challenge he ever did, by the way. Because in that challenge, he found healing and he took it. He was like, it's okay, guys, like... I forgot to blacklist this one. It's no big deal, though. Oh, Raymond. least I have Aegis. I don't even know where my keybox is, man. Probably in the Void Seed. Yeah, Raymond is playing today, actually. In the Risk of Resources race happening in a couple hours. Very exciting. Crown has to be like the most underwhelming equipment for a full looting run, right? Like, bar none. Dude, this is a I got a fucking lunar in my Void Steed instead of a Void, man. Alright, there we go. Now we can use fucking Eviscerate. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to that chest for a second. We'll see. One thing over here, and then we'll probably just start. Hello. Still no healing. Still doing the Raymond Daniels no healing challenge. A little bit unfortunate. Danby starting off Thursday. Handicap of 4 hopes. Honestly, that might be a fun way to... I should have taken the crit. That'd be a fun way to have different elos of racers play with each other in the same event. Though I understand how it could come off very insulting, you know. Like, oh, we're putting you against Faku, so we're giving you, you know, 7 hooves, a feather, a headset, a drone man. It's like, alright. How bad do you think I am? And then if they lose still, it's like, oh. Oh. That's tough. Alright. But it could be fun, too. Honestly. There we go. Here's a boss I was wanting. This one wisp, please die. See, when our survivor level behind the scene of players have found Elo and never tell anyone. That could be interesting. They might hate it if they find out, though. But that's why we never tell anybody. What's the most busted red item for server influence on hard hitters? I think that one's pretty good, but is there any reds still more busted than headset? I don't know. Growth nectar, probably, maybe. That shit is so fucking... ridiculous. If you stack it, though, I guess. If it's... Okay, so if there's headset alone, it's insane. If it's growth nectar soup, that shit's crazy. Like... But... But man, headset has always been the best. It's so funny to me that it used to be widely considered the worst item in the game by 99.99% of the entire game's player base. Because no one knew how to use it. I tried to make sure people knew it was good. I made a full video back a long time ago where I only did damage with headset in a run, and it was so easy because it's fucking headset. And so many people still doubted that video. It was like, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, hello. I can see you here. That's beautiful. Other people generally showing when that was a popular opinion. Well, like a lot of things in this game, there's just a lot of misinformation about stuff. And there's just a lot of different playstyles, I guess. It's a good way of putting that. People just don't know what's going on. I think that's okay. Give me another equipment, please. Thanks for the sub, dude. I appreciate it. Thanks for 20 months. That's crazy. Mr. Information when he finds out everyone is spreading misinformation. I don't like that message. Thanks for the sub. Nicklands and Growth Nectar are the closest reds to headset. I mean, arguably, Drone Man Empathy Core is like the strongest thing, but that also requires another like red like rarity level item. So not like it's like alone, but sounds too loud. Give me tons of shit, please. That's not an equipment I wanted. Alright. Well, should have gone after a large chest, I guess. That's like the default thing, right? Like you try to do something else with Sailstar, and at the end of the day, you're just like, should use a large chest. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I could have gotten 2 equipment. Maybe I just got like 2 Molotovs out of that one. I don't know. Sailstar on the time chest? Holy. And you get 2 Prions? Dude. Let's go. Headset better than transmitter? Yes, but like I think for the types of items that they are, it's hard because like dude, transmitter is so fucking OP. If they don't nerf transmitter into the fucking floor, I'm gonna start modding it out completely as an item. No stronger items now. Slots are stores the void. Slots by a mile. Like the items are so unbelievably overtuned. It's actually fucked up. Obviously, Stars of the Void had some really powerful things that you know, I still complain about, but holy shit. Holy shit. The backup is here. I'm just gonna go get the cube, actually. Should be a red. So even if it's a red, it would still be one of the strongest items in the game. What is the point of a Dios when you can have a Dios every 45 seconds and reset it with Blast Shower? What? What? Dude. It's fucked up. Why are there so many equipments? I'm not complaining, but like... Maybe Krunder, I don't know. Crazy times we live in. Yeah, already it's just like an item that just tells Elixir to go fuck itself. Right? You're not needed. Goodbye. You know? And it's like, oh, okay. Well, I don't know. I thought that item was kind of cool. Nope. We don't need you anymore. You're worthless. You have transmitter. One transmitter. Okay. My bad. My bad. So I don't have any proper healing. It's a hard life to live, man. But I have 2 elixirs now, so... Well, let's start getting some death mark going, actually. Chrono bleed, expose. Yeah, ice beam. Okay. That transmitter doesn't work with OSP for damage. It does. Echo doesn't. And if you have Echo with transmitter, it won't work for fall damage. But if you have transmitter alone, nothing can kill you. Nothing will ever be able to kill you. You are invincible. Doesn't matter how much damage. You could have 1 million damage be applied to your player and it would not be a problem. You could have 76 trillion damage be applied to your player and it would not be a problem. It does not matter. Alright, I guess we're just gonna open the treasure shops. Also, there was an alert chest, so I kind of just picked okay. Oh, I need this, actually. Okay. Get some Gore's home, and then we can talk to the shrine somewhere. Yeah, I mean, if you get to a certain amount of stacks of Echo or Transmitter, you would just are invincible. Actually. But implosions are the only thing I know that can kill through Transmitter. Yeah, because they like apply like the kill effects to the player instead of dealing damage. Or whatever. Give me the nugget. What is happening? I'm gonna play this combat shrine. Ow. Got stuck on the fence. Come here. Surely I'll get something. That's actually really good. I like it. Because vote inflations are handled after transmitter in the code, by the way. Oh, okay. Cool. But there would be a world where, like, it actually does block void explosions or implosions. That's crazy. Hello. Okay. Thank you. No, thank you. Yeah, I saw that coming. These pests will not die, huh? Just don't have any healing. It's not the item I want to see in this position, but... Okay, thank you. Well, I wouldn't have died, but I would have gotten pretty low there. They make it stronger? They will not make it stronger, there's no way. I don't believe that could be possible, even if they tried anyway. But regardless, I mean, for those of you who don't know, I am giving feedback on shit directly to Gearbox. What they do with it is their own concern. But they have heard what I have to say about whatever, and what I think about whatever, so keep that in mind. For better or for worse, I guess. Alright, there's like a tri-shop for sure here, and then what else? Let's get key. I can't. We gotta do it. I like him to back at mag with this, but we don't need it. Alright. They sent an email. I blame the greedy execs for the sloppy release. Yeah, I mean, I have no ill will towards any of the devs whatsoever at all. I don't understand how you could, to be honest, but Obviously, if they didn't care what the community thought, they wouldn't have asked people in the community what they thought. So, I mean, that's it. So, I appreciate that long-winded message, but I don't want to read something that's that long. I appreciate it though. Thank you for your contribution to the chat room. It's not release transmitter. I have faith they can make it worse. That's funny. It was definitely worse. That is for sure. We're plagued by crabs and worms. Oh, money time. Fucking log in, dude. Log in. Alright, we got the stage done, baby. There's more over there, dude. A gilded scorchworm with a void seed is just a money event, man. Alright. More of my favorite healing. I don't know, I shouldn't have played that shrine, actually. I'm in the wall right now if you're confused. Okay, I don't really want more of that. The scorch room is literally in the wall right now. Just hanging out in there. I'm okay with just farming money off it though. There are children of worms as well as goalies who tank you too much damage. I don't think that's true. Necessarily. I think gold elites have been nerfed too much, honestly. Oh, that's not good. I think they're pretty non-impactful completely at this point. Like, I see a gold elite and I'm like, oh no. It's the same as a normal elite, except it doesn't do anything. That's sick. What a cool twist. What game is this? This is Battlefield 3. For the PlayStation 3. I didn't have my dash up right there. Could have been bad. I'm gonna just let that imp kind of do whatever it wants. Oh, it's here. Okay. Oh. Hello, my friend. Actually, you know what? I don't know. If I find a gun, maybe I'd do with that. Just look around at tiny bits. Let's see one. We're just gonna have to kill him, man. Okay. Losable. I mean, the only time I really feel like I could lose now is when Mithrix takes it away from me. So. It's kind of crazy. Ow. What are the other things? Oh, hello. No, you don't. I already have so many iframes with this build anyway. Yeah. Alright. I'm about it. I'm gonna Fields actually. Check it out. Try to lose challenge impossible. This case 4 ain't one got time for that. I wonder, hold on. There we go. Slip right in. How much time do I have today? I have an hour left today, by the way, of this stream before I start casting the events later. Because I have to set up for the Risk of Resources event. Happening in 2 hours. Just a reminder. Boop. Had to be all the way up here, huh? No scrapper, though. Kinda sucks, I guess. I mean, there's today I'm too busy. Hate watching the Oscars. How was the Oscars on tonight? Not that I would have ever known, because I don't care, but... I saw something earlier that, like... I don't know. Obviously, it's hard to just read into headlines and stuff, because everyone's lying online, and I didn't look into it. So, that being said, there was something that was like some of the people who review movies for the Oscar awards or something were like, we don't want to watch this movie because we thought the first one was boring, so we didn't even give it a review. And it was like, what? What the fuck? That's your job. Your one job is just to watch a movie. What are you talking about? Like, fucking radicalizes me every time I see shit like that. I'm like, alright. And celebrate for my sanity. I hate this timeless, in my country, timelessness. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. Everything you see online is just like literally blatant botting, propaganda, and just people who don't go outside taking things too seriously and believe in it. So it's just like it's not a good environment, actually. Like, it's crazy because like if you just went outside and just like talked to people, you'd realize that most people aren't as hateful as you see online at all. But I'm worried that that might start to change at some point as more people just start to believe shit that they see. You know, so I don't know. Alright, whatever. We're going to Fields anyway. Oh yeah, we have the box. We got... Oh, there's the Scorchworm that's been hiding on the walls the whole stage. Thank you for your contribution. I don't even know if I want Opal here, because we don't need it, just frankly. So I might just go after some green scrap. Thanks for the red damage item out of the large damage chest that does damage. According to my chat GPT movie summary, this movie is great, so I'm giving it in a word. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I think we're good to leave. No scrap or anything, so whatever. I also saw an article about how the Academy voters for the Oscars struggled to watch The Brutalist because it's too long, 3.5 hours. Dude. Honestly, I'll just be perfectly real, right? These people need to go get a normal job. Okay. You need to go outside and start fucking getting a job. Get a job, please. If you're not gonna appreciate the fucking position that you're in, it should be taken away from you, so. You're so lucky. All you have to do is just watch fucking movies and just say, I liked it. What the fuck? Stop being dramatic. Please. I don't know. It's hard to tell sometimes if people like that have ever had a job, you know, or if they were just like just blatant nepotism getting them into a position where they can just review movies for $1 million. Oh god. It doesn't have to be on your resume to get a job like that. Just like the first line, this is my dad. Oh, okay. Well, let's just give it to him. We'll just give him the job. It's... Where's the large chest? If I had to watch all 3 Sonic movies, I'd be miserable too. Would you be miserable if you were getting paid $1 million to watch 3 Sonic movies? The point of your job is that you probably do watch kind of movies that are a little bit boring, or sometimes bad, or whatever. But at the end of the day, like, dude. There's so many shrines also. There's large chest right where you're fighting. That's not enough of a description. Oh, I see it. Ooh, that's very good. There's so many shrines and we don't have the chance to also. What are we doing? I didn't go Fields. I was just talking. Why didn't I go Fields? Why did someone not yell at me? Dude, I'm losing it, man. I'm losing it. Every time I get distracted with like a conversation, I just forget what I'm doing. I forgot. At least I'm not alone. There's gonna be someone smugly crossing their arms right now. You know, wiggling their fingers as they're about to type on their keyboard. Actually, I didn't forget. I just don't want to say anything. Do you really need fields? No, but I wanted to go. I wanted to. Doesn't matter what I need. I don't need anything to win this run, but or anything else. I could leave the stage right now. I want to be here. I think at a certain point, it's easy to be like... At a certain point in a game's lifespan, in your time playing it, it's easy to reduce the gameplay down to, okay, I'm better now than I used to be, and I don't need that much to win, so I'll just skip over all the stuff that I don't need. But if you truly enjoyed the game and the experience, you would just play it. You know? We got a combo, because you enjoy it. Even if you don't need to do it. Ah, that's not good. I think that's how people get to burnout a lot as well. Like, they minimalize the game a little bit, and then it's like they're just doing this one thing over and over again. And it's like, it's not fun anymore. It's like, of course it's not fun anymore. You're making it not fun anymore. Also, that's not the only way people burn out. Sometimes you just don't like gaming anymore. You don't want to play it. But yeah, I think that is a factor as well. I think that happens. I see that happen, rather. I've done that to myself before with a game. I guess it's just shrine time. Like, I don't know. Let's just start playing... Alright, one shrine took all of our money. It was pointless. Okay. Yes. I'm getting this before I do another shrine. I want to see if I get a chance though. I don't want to do it after TP either. The chance shrines just won't have enough money. Everything is too much money. The inflation and risk of rain is so wild. Alright. Play this, please. These guys are kind of tanky, dude. Okay. Moon's Cars the other week, great game, if high recommendation if you like Metroidvanias. I'm gonna stop you there. I can't actually think of a game genre I like less, so. That is not my jam. You play Hades? Excited for Hades 2? I played Hades a bit. I thought it was kind of a very... It was a fine story game. It was not a good roguelike, is my opinion of it. It was not a very replayable game. The game was just so fun when we would do everything. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, playing the game how it's supposed to be intentionally played sometimes while not required. I don't know. There's fun to that. There's appreciation there. Here's a great gateway roguelike. Yeah, it's like a, you know, it's like dipping your toes in the water, you know? I don't know. It's I just feel like, and unfortunately, I feel like a lot of roguelikes are copying Hades' design, which is really frustrating me as a roguelike enjoyer, right? Because I don't want every roguelike to be that way, but the design of just saying, hey, we're gonna give you, we're gonna have very limited items in the run, and you get to choose one of three every time, and you can only equip like how many ever, and it's like, I don't know, I have the same exact run every time, dude. Streamer, isn't that your fault? Maybe. I need the game to push me a little bit, you know? The key to being a replayable roguelike is having randomness. And I feel like these games are taking random out of the equation because they can't balance them well. But I don't know. I just don't like it as much. I played Hades for like 40 hours. Oh, there was a thing. I could have gotten a chance out of that and gotten like 7 million reds. I didn't see it. Beat Hades on like my 5th run, and then beat fucking Heat 20 on my 10th run or whatever, and was like, what else is there really to do right now? I don't enjoy whatever's happening that much. I did the story and I was like, that's enough for me. Drone man with no drones, correct. I'm stuck in a place I shouldn't be. I found a drone, guys. I'm so sad because I am going to get a chainsaw out of this. Like, that's just how it works. At least I have one shrine left. I don't know, I think games like Slay the Spire and Risk of Rain really hold attention a lot more because the way you have stackable, replayable items and builds that make every run feel drastically different. You can't choose every single thing that you're getting all the time. There's RNG elements. Ow. I do have transmitter, so this guy can't actually one-shot me like he would be able to right now because his scaling is broken. But I don't know. Thank you. Alright. Get that later. Cold portal looks moldy. Interesting. I guess I don't really see it though. Oh, Aegis is so good. How many brooches do I have? Oh, Jesus. One. Okay. Found the eye for mold. Are you molded by it? Been using Eviscerate a lot more lately. I've been switching 50-50. I think Balatro is an example of the exact opposite. At higher stakes, it feels like the RNG is too much, at least in my opinion, that it makes the game feel unfun and not very skillful. Don't people do, like, gold stakes, though? Gold stake streaks? Yeah, I'm, like, bouncing around, help. I think the Balatro quote problem, I think it's a fun game, but the ability to infinitely reroll the shop probably is one of the reasons that people just feel like they just can get any build they want also, a lot of the time. But I will probably say that good players who streak gold stake will probably tell you that you just have to take whatever the run gives you and roll with it. Not to say no one here is not good, I'm just saying, like, I think that's a strategy in any of these types of games. Except Hades, you can just kind of get whatever you kind of want. I guess we just take this. I don't know, there's no scrapper, so whatever. This feels like I'm constantly resetting when I'm even when I'm just taking what the game gives me. I don't know what it is. I don't know how people get consistent with it. It just feels so much. I mean, it's fine. I know, I'm just of the opinion more so that it's okay to have modes that take a long time to learn and are very, very hard. If it's not fun, that's one thing. That's another conversation. Though. I just think it's okay. Let me get some drones. Can do Balatro for the art style. Visually hard to look at as I am. Put a sense of an optical illusion swirling effects hurt. I apologize for your condition. I love the style. I think it's sick. It's very... has a very unique poppy style to it. I like it. I think we're good to go then. The stage was just all shrines. So that's why I just ruined my perception of difficulty. No other game scratches that itch. Yeah, I mean, it's just... I really want more Balatro players. I always miss one chest here. More Balatro players just to go check out Ascension 20 on, say, the Spire. That's what I want. I just think it's okay to lose. If Balatro isn't balanced that well, though, I mean, that should be fixed. Like, it's not designed to be beaten every run or whatever. I can't say if it is or isn't. I assume it's fine. But I know what you mean. There's like this one game, it's like a dice version of, say, the Spire. What is it called? Slice and dice type thing. I felt like slice and dice, like, super hard difficulties were so painful. Man, that game was very painful. So I understand the feeling of, like, it being so painful that it could end up being less fun than normal in some way, but I just haven't spent time to learn it, so it's like, of course it's gonna be painful. But I understand the feeling. Dude, no scrapper this whole run, so I don't get a behemoth? My life. Alright, I guess we're good. There is a key in my inventory. Hold up. That Aspire 2 when it comes out? I don't know. It's not here. Fucking you tell me. Our players complain that's too balanced and as a result too painful. Too hard. They balance everything so well that they make the game hard to counteract it. I don't know. I just haven't played that much. Played a little bit. I got an unfair win or whatever. I don't know if they added anything more past that. They probably did past when I played it, but I was like, man, this is tough. Where is my box? If you tried A25 Inspire, it's really fun and balanced and also fun. I have not played that mod or whatever you're talking about. Listen, I'm not that good at Slay the Spire, alright? I'm okay. I've beaten A20. You know, I do the runs, but I am not that good. I'm just like an average player. I had a nice defect A20 win the other day though. Pretty nice. Where is this box, dude? Everything's green, man. I can't see. Maybe it was in the tunnel and I just didn't see it. You're good if you beat A20? I don't know. I have a very different view on what good means in gaming these days. I don't necessarily think that like higher than average necessarily means good. Good corner of the roof again. I looked at the corner of the roof. I did not see its. Guys. Did anyone see it? I'm fucking losing my mind. Nice slot on the moon, he does. Keeps it clean. Clean cut. It's like a golf course. Okay, well, I did look behind me, so. Have you played Curse of the Dead Gods? No. I have not. I love this song, dude. Alright. Oh, I see it. I walked by here. Just didn't grab it. Yo! I'm only taking one of these. Please let me grab it. Alright, thank you. Suburban house to lawn ratio. That's fine. Berserker's Pauldron? No, that was actually very worth it. Why do I have this? I picked it up after the cube on accident. That sucks. I wasn't paying attention. Do I have a firework? Single firework? Alright, we have the graphic settings from last stage. I'm gonna forget to do this every time, by the way. Where did my caffeinator go? I summoned it. Where did it drop? What? Hello? Is it here invisible somewhere? I don't know. Do I even have a firework? No. Through the ground, it probably literally did. If there were ramps in the arena, I'd go check, but... Amen. Alright. Actually getting Aegis value, unironically. With a rejack double scythe for it. Make it a YouTube video. Aegis saved this run. Unbelievable. And I'll show like 50 fucking Aegises in the thumbnail and then have like a health bar with 1 health or something. So I can lie and farm views. I actually hate people who do that, and it makes me not ever want to watch their channel ever again. So. On any game that they play. I love lying to the audience. Come on me, bud. Ow. Got a little greedy there. I don't even know why I'm going over here. I could just be hitting him during pizza, but... This one of the wisps, man. Alright. Wow, well, that was better than our first run today, for sure. Sorry, Quail, I didn't mean to leave you. I just didn't want you for Mythos. Yeah, is Aegis good now? Did I fucking... I hate the culture of YouTubing. Man. I try to make entertaining videos that, you know, show some cool part of the run and everything, but holy shit. People love lying. So. Thanks for the G's. I appreciate it. I mean, it was a pretty easy run, but I needed something today. It was just me getting on, playing, talking to you guys about stuff. That is what I needed. Alright. Secret Aegis buff. True. Sure you're twirling your mustache thinking about that? It's funny, I do stroke my beard in thought. You twirl my mustache. Yes. Yes. Alright, so the big news for today, as most of you know, some of you don't, we are doing a Risk of Resources event in like an hour. So I'm gonna be casting there. I'm gonna end stream pretty much right now, but I'm gonna be casting at the Risk of Resources event. It's gonna be a 4-player race. It's Risk of Rain. It's our Risk of Rain esports that I run every week. So it's gonna be in about an hour and 10 minutes that we're gonna start that, and I have to set up for that in 20 minutes. So I don't have time to do the run or anything like that or anything. So, but I appreciate if I'll see you guys there in an hour. I know most of you I see there anyway. I have YouTube that I'm gonna upload tomorrow too, and I have Discord if you guys want to join Discord as well. All the goodies and stuff. But yeah, tomorrow is gonna be a cool YouTube run actually. So keep an eye out for that one. I think that's gonna be the no spoilers actually, no spoilers, but we'll just have to see. Anyway, thanks for watching today, chat. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys soon in a little bit. I'm gonna go relax before I have to do more work today for 5 more hours. This is my break for 20